Good evening, everyone. Happy holidays. As a
Same to you,
co-founder of
Dr.
ITMD program, I welcome all of you to this sixth annual Mix and Mingle event. Before going to the main event, we have today very favorite our lion Muniappa will be perform a healing dance. So let's relax ourselves and enjoy Muniappa's opening healing dance.
So, it's therapeutic healing dance. So if you say the dance, so it's therapeutic. So every movement, as I said, is very structured, very thought of, very meditative. So that's why the end result is so beautiful. So the first one I'll do is just with a little bit of nice stretches and all. Second one will be a little bit active. As I said, all of you can dance with me. And the third one will be about the love. We are all, we would love to cherish. What happened? Abzal lost something here.
Okay, did you lose me for a minute?
Sorry?
Shafi, did you lose us for a minute?
Yeah, you want pause?
No, what I'm saying is I was trying to share and I got cut off.
Yeah, it was just a fraction of second.
It's there.
We're back on, right?
Yes.
But I can't share the music. I don't know why. I can't share, I don't know. I'll try one more time.
Yes.
One second.
Maybe I need to make you a host?
Yeah, no, it's okay now.
Okay, go ahead.
Good. Okay. So there you go.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
So we'll do a
Excellent. Next.
second one. You can sit and you can still move. Get your shoulders, everything going. You can sit and also do your leg movements, okay? Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder.
Oh God, one more remix.
दिल धड़काए और सीटी बजाए, दिल धड़काए सीटी बजाए, बीच सड़क पे नखरे दिखाए सारे हो करके इशारे, हो लड़की हो लड़की ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे।
जहाँ जहाँ जाऊँ मेरे पीछे पीछे आए, गली गली के आशिक तो मेरा होना चाहे।
हाय जहाँ जहाँ जाए तेरे पीछे पीछे आए, हम तो है दीवाने तेरे, तेरा होना चाहे।
सीटी बजाए, नखरे दिखाए, सीटी बजाए, नखरे दिखाए, बीच सड़क में हर नाम मेरा पुकारे, ओ करके इशारे, ओ लड़का, ओ लड़का, ओ लड़का।
आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे ओ लड़की आंख मारे।
तुषार कपूर की आवाज में।
So that was the whole body. And now we're going to do the third one, just expression of love. Even if you're not doing it, just feel the song and movements. It will be very therapeutic.
Love me with all of your heart, that's all I want, love. Love me with all of your heart, or not at all. Just promise me this, that you'll give me all your kisses, every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart, oh, when you're near me, love me with all of your heart, as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you've loved me from the start. With every beat of your heart,
my charger. Bring
that you
the charger.
give me, all your kisses, every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart, oh, when you're near me, love me with all of your heart as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Let me always as you've left me from the start, with every beat of your heart.
This is always 1 minute finale of all my performances.
All'orizzonte manca le parole e io sì lo so che sei con me, tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me, mio sole, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai veduto e vissuto con te. Adesso si rivivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari e io lo so, non esistono più. Con te io li rivivrò, con te partirò su navi per mari e io lo so, non esistono più. Con te io li rivivrò, con te
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much, Muni. Dr. Shafi, you're muted. It was a pleasure watching you perform.
Okay, thank you. So thank you, Lamuni, for your wholehearted, very positive, inspiring dance. I think all of our about 72, 75 our internationally trained doctors and guests and lecturer and the guests really enjoyed. And this is an inspirational moment for me and for my ITMD family. I have not a single short coming here to thank you enough. There is not much word. I'm so thrilled and excited. Let's give a big applause to Muni.
I just want to add one sentence that
Please.
throughout whatever you saw, each movement was, as I said, very structured and thoughtful. So you went down, up, go. It's just, involving all movements. I thank you so much, and hopefully in the future we can dance again together. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for your time and inspiration for us and support to ITMD. I would like to mention ITMD is our guest and the speak and our faculties that Lion Mundi is a community champion who is not only dancer, who is not only singer, and who is also dedicated, passionate to help. And she got a lot of recognition from Governor General Ontario. And then she also helps support ITMD scholarship fund to grow. She's actually, you can say, ITMD's biggest fundraiser. So we are proud to Mundi with you, with us. So thank you also, Abdul Bhai, for your time and passion.
Thank you. Thank you, Shafi. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening, the rest of the year.
Thank you. Yeah, stay safe and healthy. And that we can start for the next. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Now, okay. Good evening, everyone. So let's look at today's schedule, and then we'll start from there. Just 1 second. Let me share with you next few hours how we enjoy together. I'm very happy today as a ITMD co-founder. I would like to say again, happy holiday. And as a co-founder of the ITMD program, I welcome you. And I would like to inform you the agenda, how we will spend our next 2 hours or 3 hours. And this is a new normal due to COVID. Usually we used to enjoy this twice a year in the summer and the winter with the ITMDs. So now we already finished our opening healing dance with Lion Mundi. I hope you enjoyed it. And now I would like to introduce our guest and our instructor and all ITMD alumni and students at once. And I would like to ask and request our executive director, Elaine, to give the dean's message or her message. And I will make a welcome note for you. Then I will make a small presentation, short presentation, because we have a new guest here. We need to inform briefly who we are and what we do and why we are proud of. And I would ask our ITMDs to share their story. Everybody has their own story. I will ask our PAC member, founding member, Des is here to say something. I will ask our instructor team and to say something about their feelings, how they enjoy the journey with us last 6 years. And finally, we have a very good, exciting, inspirational, my role models is here, Shoana, and also our Ontario Medical Association president and ITMD inspiration young leader for residency section president is here. So all the speak after that, we will listen from my friend, Dr. Lu, who is in the busy now with the government's other meetings. He will be joining us shortly. Then we'll have a vote of thanks. And then second exciting event will start 7:15. Then we can enjoy 1 hour with several activities. I would like to ask all of you, if you're not speaking, please mute. And I ask you to request you to open the camera so that everybody can see each other. So that is recommendable. So having said that, I could see our main guest is here, Dr. Adam Kasim. Dr. Adam Kasim is here. Can you say? Yeah, okay. And is Dr. Shoana is here? Shoana? Shoana Novik is here? No, not yet. Okay. So our PAC member, Glenn is here. Desmond Glenn, my friend. Des, can you hear me? I think we lost him. We have a instructor, Anne Simon is here. Great, welcome. We have instructor Jerry is here. Excellent. We have instructor, our champion, our superior, senior, is Professor Emina Timsla is here.
I'm here.
Excellent, glad. So we have a lot of alumni and a lot of current students. I would like to all say we are together. So it's together. Then we can see how loud it is. We are together. Unmute. ITMD, all you here? Raise your hand.
We are here.
Yeah.
Together.
Together. We are together. We're together.
We're together.
Exactly. So great. So you can see now even my family is so grown up. The 4 or 5 screen, I cannot keep track of it. I am so glad and pleased that 250 plus people now on board, and today 80 of them is here. Actually, many people also regret for their job, their commitment, and actually they are waiting, and that's why today we are making video record, and everything will be shared with them. I can see my good faces, Amel and Chitra Jacob, all the lovely faces I missed so long. They are the champion hero at the beginning we started this program. Without further delay, I would like to ask Elaine, our executive director, who is always inspirational, even so kind you can imagine. So Elaine Lam. Elaine Lam is our executive director. Also, she is going to start a new adventure. I would ask Elaine, she can share this good news. I would like to ask Elaine, please take the mic now. It's your time.
Thank you very much, Shafi, and it's great to see everyone tonight. I'm thrilled to be here. This is a great way to kick off the holiday season, and a big kudos to Shafi for pulling this off. It's so nice to see everybody here, and I do want to be to join in everybody's well wishes to wish you a wonderful holiday season. It has been an extremely long year, so really appreciate everyone joining tonight, and again, big thanks to Shafi for pulling us together. I'm delighted to let you know that I am going to be moving on from Ryerson to be taking up a new position at the Conference Board of Canada. You'll be delighted to know that they do a lot of cutting edge research in immigration, and so I'll be taking over my expertise and what I've been able to learn from all of you in the very long journeys of licensure and just pathways. So I'm excited to be moving over there in February to become their new Chief of Research. I'll be focusing on various areas, but to start, it'll be education and inclusion. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also delighted to be here because I'm welcoming you on behalf of Dean Gary Hepburn, who is thrilled to send warm welcome to everybody in attendance this evening on behalf of the entire Chang School. I speak for the entire community when I say that we are incredibly proud of the ITMD program and the important work of our ITMD students and alumni. Now more than ever, we're grateful for your contributions to Ontario's healthcare sector. And we know that you are making your impact in various ways. So thank you very much for that province-wide impact. And I wish you all an enjoyable holiday season and Happy New Year. I know Shafi's a great night ahead planned of all sorts of cultural components and stories and testimonials. So I want to say thank you for that. I see a few familiar faces on the call, so I just want to say a shout out to the instructors, to Anne, to Tim, to Jerry, our longtime instructors, to Hasni, who I've met recently. Really glad to have you here. Thank you for your many contributions this term. We know you've worked hard to pivot and to create a great experience for our students. So thank you for the opportunity to be here. Big thanks to the ITMD team. We know you work very hard to support the mission of the Chang School and our students. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I think on behalf of the ITMD family, we give our wholehearted congratulations and our best wishes, Elaine, for your new venture. I hope we have a broader scope to work with you to help support the new immigrants. And I know you're keen in education, and I'm very excited to look forward to bring our relationship to the next level. Thank you. Let's congratulate and give our thank you to Elaine once again.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Elaine.
Yeah.
Thanks, Daz.
Yeah. Best of luck. I heard the good news, and enjoy yourself at the conference board, and I hope to bump into you sometime.
Me too. Thanks, Des.
Take
I'm
care.
glad that you pop in. So I was looking for you. You know, Des Glenn is one of our inaugural PAC member who was the role now Elaine is doing for Gateway leading. Des was our previous leader to lead the Gateway. Thank you, Des, to make us available today, your time. And I can see Dr. Upeg is here. Hello, Young Residency Chapter President. Is Shona is here yet?
I'm listening.
Okay, good. So the next is my turn as a co-chair, co-founder of the ITMD program. As I always witness of the ITMD how they're going. Today I'm more thrilled, honestly speaking. As we all know, health is wealth, and I hope you and your family are safe and well while we all cope with the current public health crisis. Despite of this crisis, you joined us to celebrate our ITMD success together, to show that together we are stronger actually. Thank you for your time and help support the ITMD program since its inception in the winter 2015. Time flies. ITMDs know the hurdle in gaining employment in their profession. We are proud to have created this initiative here at Ryerson University with the support of our great partners across the GTA. Together, we found a solution, a proof of concept, and Des Gilmore is one of our witness, and Team Slay, the ITMD Bridging Program as a job preparation alternative to the medical licensing in Canada, in Ontario. It has been a humbling experience for me to see how ITMD is growing. I have no word to thank you enough. Over the past 6 years, I have had the privilege getting to know all over 250 plus people personally, professionally. I am a witness of your professional growth and development. Believe me, just today also I got 2 requests for reference checking to get job. I think tonight 2 people will get job. Every day is a good day for me. Your dedication and commitment to the program has inspired me a lot. I learned a lot from you. You help us to create knowledge sharing platform to build our capacity together, learning from each other experiences, and diversity is #1 strength. Kindness matter, as you know. Your empathy and initiative always remind us to never lose hope and always be persistent and develop your career goals. Engage in professional work as much as possible. Connect with your mentors and follow and listen to your mentor to move forward towards your career goal. I learned hard work alone is not enough. We must move with a smart and strategic approach to achieve our goal. We all know due to systemic discrimination, ITMD are invisible in the health system and not able to use your potentials. ITMDs are less valued as of now, even though they are generously wanted to contribute to the society, to the community. I'm sure ITMDs are capable and committed, but need a chance. Yes, moving forward and continuing education is a key to prepare our ITMDs to improve their skill and competency. To prove ITMDs are expert and capable to strengthening our health system, which is huge potential we can improve. I am humbled and would like to thank my team and colleagues for their dedication, time, and talent to help support our ITMD. I can assure you that I am here to support our mission. Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. I believe this is a moment to come together to share our diverse skill and expertise so that we can prevailing against the COVID-19 pandemic crisis. I found a great deal of excitement and scope of working together during this unsettling time. Yes, your support matters, and I look forward to your kind cooperation from the bottom of my heart. I'm eternally grateful to all of our beloved ITMDs, our beloved faculty members, our passionate and our colleagues, and Ryerson University and GTA partners in health sector. I'm truly blessed by your cooperation, support, and unlimited kindness to build our collaborative platform, breaking down the silos to inspire ITMDs to join us and to learn and to grow together to better serve our community. I'm profoundly thankful Ryerson University again and our partners, our students, faculty, staff to help support our journey where we are today with 250 plus ITMDs from 50 countries. I thank you all. Do you have any question or comment?
It seems like a class, Dr. Shafi.
Yes.
Great. Thank you, Professor Shafi.
Wonderful.
Yes. Excellent. So I'm going to orient our guests today briefly. What is our ITMD about? And then we'll go for our listening our stories from ITMDs, our instructors, our partners, and then guests. Can you just mute the... You see our journey started in winter 2015 with current President.
You're unmuted, Dr. Shafi, you're unmuted.
Okay, so yeah, sorry. You can see that our President Muhammad is here, who was the provost when we started, and our previous Dean, Mari, and our friend Dez is here. And you can see Chitra Jacob is here, our first cohort ambassador. She is here. So I'm so delighted the Ryerson University give us a chance to build the program in a way that we can help support as an alternative route for international trained physicians to build up their skill and competency so that they can contribute our health system. As you know, Ryerson University Chang School is a champion of helping gateway professionals, and ITMD program is one of the additions to move forward. And why we did this, we found that internationally trained physicians, dentists, all other health professionals, they came to Canada and they found a big hope. But when they come and they see there is a gap of job, finding a path where they should go. And we did some research and created a roadmap. And we found that there is a gap we can identify, which is research and management skill. And we provide them through various courses, Monday to Friday. And then we provide the practicum placement support, and then they can go their way they want to go. Whether they would like to go for licensing or non-licensing or education, that is the guiding principle they're starting. I'm so proud, 250 plus people. Honestly, they completed the program, more is coming. So you can see our journey. It was not so smooth, but finally we end up with good news that our all learners are satisfied because they are coming from varieties of background. They come to a platform, class, sitting together from America, from Africa, for Asia, for Europe, all over the world. And diversity, as I said, is our number one skill. You can see all over the world, we capture many language we speak, and we share our culture. And because many people came from as a physician, accomplished person, doctor, PhD, MBA, academic appointment, from public health, clinical expertise, consultant, project management, you just name it. So many background people coming to Canada, but looking for opportunity. An ITMD program giving opportunity to build their career path so that they can go and move forward. We can see the diversity is there. All the people coming from different, but there is a lot of people coming from Asia and Middle East from the fragile states. And you understand there is a hugely female dominating program. So almost 70% the lady doctors, they join the program. So there is a huge explanation why the lady doctors or female doctors is here because they are very focused. They want to start from the scratch. The man, they need to bring the food. They always travel back and forth to go to back country and then bring money and this so on. There's so many logic there. I could understand. I can tell you. But in the nutshell, the physicians we have, they're really passionate. They want to build themselves, and momentarily you will listen from them. Our program has several components. Due to COVID, we went the virtual. Previously, it was in class, but now we don't have that opportunity. COVID changed our dimension, but it's working well. How well it's working, I will show you now. You can see the skill level of the program easily can show you the success of the program. It's not one, is cohort 1, 2, it's up to cohort 12 today. The success is not coming by chance. Every time you see pre and post knowledge is increased. So what is the fact behind it? Because 25 people coming to a class with the 25 skill together, and they learn from each other. And then end of the course, they have a very hugely rich potential they can apply. That's the way this program is success. And you can see this, the satisfaction of the class and the program and the instructors is huge. So recently we have a online component. You can see 95 above people is very much happy about the online delivery. And we have nothing short that we are more closer than before. And the ITMDs are saying is a gateway, is eye-opening, is an innovative program for them, and we are so thrilled. As of today, we have a 250 plus graduated, and you know, I have one day for each people. You know, 365 days a year, 115 days is a weekend, another 251 days, I have 252 people with me. Now I have every day for every ITMD. So I'm here to help them. How we do it? We provide them educational route. We provide them license or non-licensing employment route to prepare them to go there. The job and education engagement rate is over 86%. And why are we doing this? We want to improve the system. So individual development eventually end up with organizational capacity building, which will help our economic development. This is the main concept of our program. And we have a very good student body from around the world. That is our strength, diversity. We have an opportunity to expand, and we are expanding. But we have some threat, which is called funding. We're also going to minimize is in different approach, like cost sharing from the students, from the government, from the philanthropies. So this is one of the lesson learned. And why we are doing this? We are doing to system level improvement by improving our students, ITMDs, so that they can improve the capacity of the organizations, and policy will change. Today we have a guest here. We can learn from them how ITMD can contribute our health system. I am very much grateful to our friends and colleagues, those working these organizations, their wholehearted support. I have no word to thank my staff and my group to they're always with me to support. And there is hundreds of success stories. If I start this another class, as mentioned my students, this look like a class. Yes, it's always we're learning. I am a lifelong learner. I'm learning from all of you. If I learn 250 words, one word from each of you, so I learned 250 words as of now. So which is enough to write my story for my life abstract, 250 words. It's enough to express my gratitude and thank you to all. So you can see this is the first cohort with our Anne Simon is here, our university president is here, and all the brilliant people. Chitra is here. So, and we have a second cohort. We have brilliant people who's working. Dr. Sylvia, Dr. Noma is working as a physician, and Dr. Sadia is working with the Ontario in the Mississauga, Trillium Hospital, Trillium Health Partners, and Pratik and Monsieur and Dr. Shelley is working in the Saskatchewan as a medical doctor. So cohort 3, cohort 4, and all the star people here, they're working. Dr. Hami is working mental health. Ami is working USA. And Dharmista is working in several health programs at Michael Garon. And Shubro is working for St. Michael. And next, he moved into Markham Strawell Hospital. So, and Ayman is working in the physician, British Columbia. Dr. Wei working for McGill residency program. Dr. Andrew work for Kai Hai. Prakash working in NGO. So cohort 5, 6, the same thing. Dr. Ulu working for maybe Canadian Medical Association or some projects. Emil was working in the St. Michael, and Katrina also working with CPSO. Mariam is working for Canadian St. Michael Hospital, and Dr. Ahmed working for as a medical doctor in British Columbia, and Movaris is working for public health expert in Red Crescent in Montreal. Cohort 7, 8, and all people. Dr. Samson working for St. Michael, Dr. Maha working for St. Michael, George working for NGO, and you can see that Gori is working for OSTN, and George is working as a PhD and MBA at Rotman. Navila is working, and Abi is working for Access Alliance. Cohort 9, 10, and you see Minashki just started work as a physician at Saskatchewan. Abba is working as a St. Michael associate scientist. Yafi is working as a manager for NGOs, and Dr. Mini is self-employed entrepreneur. And Abeda is working for Windsor Health. Salam Saki is working as a EFT. And you see our virtual cohort 11. You can see all brilliant people. Sorry, I cannot show you the group in-person picture. This is different world, different way we are presenting. Sanchit is working. Mithila is working with me and other organizations. Edith is going to work. Mariano is going to study in health informatics. And we had a lovely time every year twice. Last 4th and 5th we did at Ryerson, and actually 60, 70 people always attend our event. Today, I think it's much more. I think we are exciting and looking for cohort 13, which is going to start soon in February 8. I think that is the brief overview of the program, our success. So if anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer, especially our guest.
Oh yes, Dr. Shafi from cohort 3, Zalma is here.
Go ahead, Zalma.
Oh yeah, I'm fine, thank you. It's a great meeting. Yeah, great gathering. I appreciate this. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Excellent. And I can see our partners, Access Alliance, Dr. Alamgir is here.
Yeah.
Can you say hello?
Hello. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Shafi. It's a great program, and I'm seeing so many faces. Many of them I know from different perspectives. Thank you.
WES Joan is here by chance. Hello, Joan.
Yes, hello. Thank you for the invitation to join you. Good to see, to hear all the stories. Thank you.
Oh, Joan is here. Hello.
Yes.
Joan, sorry for invite you so late. I welcome you. So our next is story, listening our story from our student and alumni.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Eman.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Dr. Shah. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our big special event, the 6th ITMD's annual Mix and Mingle. First of all, I'd like to welcome our guests from different universities and thank them for sharing this important event with us. A very warm welcome to all proud ITMDs from more than 50 countries across the globe. Also, I would like to thank you, Dr. Shafi, and express my gratitude to you for allowing me to share my wonderful experience in this exceptional program. And to be honest, the ITMD Bridging Program is much more than being a program, because this platform provides ITMDs with everything they need to enhance their career. I always consider myself lucky because I joined this program, because here I learned about research methodology, health informatics, communication skills, and project management from very friendly, experienced instructors. Moreover, this platform is the place where ITMDs are guided on how to proceed with their careers and how to have recognized and prestigious jobs. Here, we learned about various wonderful pathways that we've never thought about before. We had the opportunity to connect with wonderful people working in very reputable organizations. This platform is really an eye-opener. And now I feel that I'm a different person who gained the skills in many various aspects of life. Further, more importantly, this program is really unique because ITMDs will never feel disconnected after finishing the program. Because Dr. Shafi always engaged us in research projects, even after finishing the program. Usually we are engaged with Dr. Shafi. Here I feel that I'm a member of a big family who are always ready to support my career development. Today's event actually is showing us how this family is growing and always moving forward. Finally, I'm proud to say that I'm no longer worried about my career because Dr. Bouyen already guided me on how to proceed, develop, and achieve my goal. All the curricular and extracurricular activities that he engages us in are really wonderful real-life learning opportunities. I wish actually to have more time to say more about my experience in this wonderful platform. However, the positive energy that we are exposed to today can say it all. Please stay safe and healthy and enjoy our special evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Iman. Actually, Iman is our brilliant ITMD, just recent cohort 12, and she is from Egypt. I really appreciate your feelings, your story. It gives me so much pleasure and inspiration to work more. I can see now hands is Priscilla.
So good evening, everyone. And to our special guests, faculty members, my ITMD colleagues, welcome to our first virtual Mix and Mingle event. I'm Priscilla Afari from Ghana, and I'm fortunate to be to be part of the current ITMD cohort 12. I'm happy to meet with you all today, and especially to learn from the experiences of our distinguished guests. I feel honored to be given the opportunity to share my ITMD experience. So if you're like me, then a new space, new country, and then new expectations can be nerve-wracking. Unless you meet people who have done it before, who have navigated the pathway, who are accomplished. And the ITMD program is a platform that offered more than this. So from mentorship to capacity building, to networking, to exposure to several non-licensed opportunities through guest lectures, particularly organized by Dr. Shafi. This was more than I expected. We all know and have experienced his unwavering passion for the program. Through his continuous support, advocacy, partnerships, and one-on-one mentorship with all of us, the students. In fact, he gives hints. He provides volunteering opportunities, which I've realized provides, it makes for a strong CV. The ITMD program, I find, is something that is very structured. In fact, a university level, a formal education that is tailored towards not only advancing skills in research, but also building us for effective communication in both professional and social circles. Like Dr. Shafi, we had amazing lecturers in Tim, in Jerry, in Anne, and Hosni. And these people do not only bring passion and interest in a virtual classroom, but also their response times, their engagement in online discussions, and feedback made for a great learner experience. For me, I feel so confident in my career prospects because I've learned the right way to organize a strong CV, to present a short elevator pitch, to research programs to write an appropriate letter of intent, to prepare for grant application, to practice tools in project management and research methodology, to compare countries globally, focusing on health indicators. And currently, I'm fortunate to be working with my ITMD colleagues on a scoping review, my first experience with scoping review on COVID-19 and long-term care, with Hosni being our supervisor and Dr. Shafi. I feel very happy and confident about my career in Canada, and also with the continuous support from the ITMD program. Thank you everyone for your attention to our special guests, our instructors, and then all ITMD family who are joining us today. I wish you a happy and safe holiday. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your very good feelings and share your story. Let's, before I go for next further, I would like to move to our instructor, Anne Simon, who is also working with us very hard. And may I ask you to say your feelings, your story briefly? Unmute, please, Anne. Agafa, can you unmute her? Yes, go ahead. Now.
Hi there. Am I unmuted okay?
Yes.
Okay,
perfect.
fantastic. There are so many faces on the screen, so many wonderful familiar faces that I couldn't find my own there for a minute in order to unmute myself. So thank you very much, Shafi, and greetings everyone. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces here. I see people a lot from cohort 12, from cohort 11, but going back from so many other cohorts, and even back to cohort 1 with Chitra.
Exactly.
This is just absolutely fantastic. I've been with the program since the very beginning, and so it's really heartwarming to see this coming from 2015. Now we're in 2020, almost 2021, and I think, is it 250 people or more than that, right, Shafi?
Yep. Yep.
That are now graduates of the program, which is just fantastic. And seeing these people here is a testament to the community that you have built. So thank you very much, Shafi. I greatly appreciate also the fact that technology is allowing us to gather here together today, which otherwise we would not have been able to do in these unusual and very stressful circumstances that we have now at the time of the pandemic. Obviously, you know, we've had 2 cohorts now, both cohort 11 and cohort 12, that we've gone online with. And it wasn't something that we had planned to do, but naturally we responded. We changed, we innovated out of necessity. But what I'd like to say on that topic is that this opportunity to really take advantage of the online environment, at first, I think we weren't quite sure how that would work. There are a few things that are a little different. There are a few things that we can't do, but there are new things that we can do in our communication. So there is wonderful potential there. And obviously, the future of digital healthcare is going to transform, I think, the medical and the healthcare landscape. And so I really see this as an opportunity for us. How can we learn to build this new skill set that will make us more nimble for the future in communication, which is obviously my particular interest, but it's relevant for all of us. So I do encourage you to just embrace that opportunity right now. I'd also like to wish you all the very, very best in these challenging times, the best to all your families, for your health, for your safety in the upcoming year, and also that you have an enjoyable and relaxing holiday season. Please stay positive at this difficult time. Please stay positive. And remember, you're not alone. You're part of the ITMD family. Thank you. So good to see you all.
Well said. Thank you, Anne, for your support from the day one. I really appreciate your cooperation. I can see our Hannah is excited to say something. Hannah, go ahead. And I'll come back to instructor again.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shafi. Thank you, everyone. So I just want to share my experience in the ITMD programs. I will start by welcoming our special guests, faculty members, and all the ITMD family. I would like to say welcome to our 6th ITMD annual Mix and Mingle and our first virtual one for this evening. My name is Hannah Badran, and I am a proud internationally trained medical doctor, pediatrician from Jordan, and a proud graduate of the cohort 11 for the summer 2020. This program is really first of its kind in Ontario to integrate the international trained medical graduates into the Canadian healthcare system. It's dedicated to find a non-licensed healthcare jobs for them. It's a gateway, it's a platform for capacity building and moving forward. It provides us with the opportunity to integrate our knowledge, our experience into the Canadian healthcare system, to networking, to find new jobs and new opportunities. It's also opportunity to meet students from diverse cultural backgrounds and learn from their experience. These programs allows us to use all of our cultural background and insights to find new careers in the medical system in Canada, in medical research and healthcare management. Dr. Shavi and this program changed my life and empowered me to continue to look forward to find a new career and a new path and invest in myself in continued education and maintaining my focus. Now, I'm one of Dr. Shafi research team working on different projects, especially working on the maternal and childhood handbook and application in Canada. And I've already in these 6 months have 2 publications published. No word can express my gratitude and admiration to Dr. Shafi, our mentors and leader, and also to all our great instructors, Tim, Jerry, and Hosni, and to Agafi and Muhammad, who's working behind the scene and helping us through this way. Thank you all for advocating to us, to the ITMDs, and showing us how to give back. Finally, thank you again to all our special guests and ITMD family. Please join this night while being safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah, for your kind words. And actually, we all are doing together because, as I always said, always together we are stronger and moving forward. I can see another brilliant speaker, Mithila, is raising and ready to speak. Mithila, shortly, can you say who you are and your story?
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. Together we are stronger and always moving forward. Yeah, I know everyone present here today know these words very well. Being a part of this ITMD family, every day I'm realizing how powerful these words are. I'm Dr. Mithila, welcoming you all in the Mix and Mingle Grant event today. It is a privilege and honor for me to talk about the ITMD Bridging Program. I'm from cohort 11, the very special and unique batch, the first online cohort. Joining ITMD Bridging Program was the key defining moments as I was about to start my career here in Canada. This program gave me an identity. I'm thankful to each one of you, my classmates, and all the distinguished instructors. Today, I'm working as a mental health counselor at Immigrant Healthcare Support Network and also assisting Dr. Shafi as an ITMD program assistant at Ryerson University. I'm truly blessed to get the opportunity to work with him closely. Sometimes Dr. Shafi acts like a teacher, sometimes a mentor, a true guide, sometimes a fatherly figure, and sometimes a friend. Even sometimes he acts like a student and try to learn from me. The more I got to know him, the more I amazed to see that how hardworking, relentless, and enthusiastic he is every day. Thank you so much, Dr. Shafi. Without you rooting for the internationally trained medical doctor, it won't be possible for many newcomer doctors like us to start working in the relevant sector. Thank you again to everyone for being here tonight to celebrate our 6th annual Mix and Mingle program. Let's celebration begin. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mithila. You rightly mentioned, I'm learning every day from you. Every day is good day for me. And as I told earlier, that I have a 250 word I learned from the 250 story, so that which is enough for my life to moving forward. Thank you again, Mithila, for your great work. You are a good speaker and good writer. I really appreciate. That's why Mithila joined the program. She got a 3-job offer. Now is the problem which job she need to go. So I know this kind of good problem we have now at ITMD. Now I can see Saida Fatima. You can unmute, Saida.
Yeah. Hi, good evening, everybody. A very warm welcome to everyone here, our esteemed guests and faculty team, and my dear fellow ITMDs. It's a real pleasure to meet you all today. This is my first Mix and Mingle event, and I'm very excited about it. And it also happened to be the first virtual event. So I'm in Canada for the past 3 years, and I have been in the ITMD family for a relatively shorter time, that is for around 9 months. However, I can confidently say that I owe all of my opportunities that I currently have to this ITMD program and Dr. Shafi, mainly through his mentoring and guidance. Through his connections, I am now a knowledge translator and a mental health facilitator. And I'm also a part of the prestigious maternal and child health handbook program, where we are designing an app to help the pregnant mothers in Canada with all the resourceful information, especially focusing on the immigrant and refugee mothers. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And I'm also happy to say that our rapid review team from cohort 11 have an article ready to be published in the International Journal of Community Medicine and Health Education. And I'm very grateful to Dr. Shafi and Dr. Housney for supporting us and guiding us throughout this process and making this paper a reality. This is a major milestone for me in terms of my career in Canada, and I am very, very grateful for that. And it's wonderful seeing all the faculty team again, Anne, Jerry, Tim, and Dr. Housney. And hi, everybody. It's really nice, and it was a real pleasure to listen to Anne after a long time, and I'm excited about listening to Tim, Jerry, and Dr. Housney too. I believe that the strength of the ITMD program has started from the faculty team. I've always enjoyed everybody's class. Even though they were online classes, they were all interactive and very interesting. So I'm wishing you all a very fun-filled evening today. And so we have some interesting events too. So thank you all very much for your kind attention. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Saida. It's great. And I know you are staying in Kitchener. It's far away. If we have no COVID, you cannot come this evening. So it's good things also, COVID, you can join us from home with the Christmas message and flavor. Thank you. Now we see from India to El Salvador. I can see Edith is ready to say something. Edith, go ahead. I found your note.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome everyone to the ITMD Mix and Mingle. I'm very happy to see all my dear instructors, Tim, Jerry, and Dr. Housney, and my classmates from cohort 11 once again. And I'm very excited to meet all the other members of the ITMD family. Back in February, when I got the news that I was accepted into this program, I could not have imagined all that we have gone through together this year. My cohort was like the guinea pig of the online class experiment, and I was nervous about the situation. But very soon, I was truly amazed at the hard work that Dr. Shafi and our structures and the staff put into delivering the course in a new platform in such a short period of time. Honestly, it was an invaluable experience. And despite the physical distance, I never felt apart from my professors or my classmates. That process alone has been a true achievement on their part. And I must say that regardless of the loss of our practicum due to COVID-19 restrictions, Dr. Shafi and Dr. Housney managed to help us get our research articles published, which is an unexpected and amazing outcome of this program during this pandemic. Without their support and guidance, that would not have been possible. I am profoundly grateful to Dr. Shafi for giving me this opportunity, and I feel truly blessed to be part of this group that has now become a second family. I know we will remain close, and together we will move forward. So please enjoy the evening. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think we are waiting for some more good news, right, Edith? So shortly. So yes. I'm so happy that everything going as we plan and career development is ongoing. So now I would like to switch the gear again. My friend Jerry is here. Jerry is one of the favorite project management guy who changing people's lives. And I can tell you in the program, mostly changing diversity, like going for project management or going for all the informatics. And Jerry is one of the change makers. Jerry, please, my friend.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. I was thinking about all of the ITMD students, and I was just reflecting on it for a bit. And I'm hearing all the words tonight that that make me, or that remind me of what comes to mind, that frankly, you're all very lucky. You're all very lucky for being here. You're all very lucky for being in Canada. You're very lucky being part of the ITMD program and being a part of the ITMD family. Now, you've heard that from other people, and I think if you're one of the newer people to the ITMD program, maybe you'll start to believe it now, that you are a part of this network of professionals. And when I reflect on my business career and my time leading teams and that, I can't help but think of how there's a shortage of intelligent, brave, adaptable people who are always learning. And that just characterizes you all. You're brave, you've come to another country, you're adventurous, you're well-educated individuals, you keep learning, and we, you know, just like we all did our change to keep going, keep moving forward during the pandemic, we've adapted. These are exactly the kinds of people the world needs so that they can continue to adapt and change and maneuver to stay successful, whether it be business or healthcare or the business of healthcare, depending on what you're looking at. So I think that while it's a journey, and you need to keep reading and keep learning and stay patient, and also at the same time continue to pursue more, you have a long, happy career potential ahead of you here, and you also have us to talk to about that. So if you have anything you want to talk to, you're learning some great fundamentals from all of us. And if you have any questions about that, just come back to us. So I just wanted to share that reflection with you, that you're all very lucky and you have a great deal of potential. So go get it. Thank you.
Thank you, Jerry. So always is on time, on budget, quality care. I think Chitra is here. I will ask her later. She can share her experience later on. Just momentarily, I would like to see Darashika, who is one of our champion students, say she would like to say something. Darashika, please go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Shafi. It's so good to see you all. Our own very instructors, Tim's, Jerry, Husnay, and Anne, and our wonderful guests, and my family fellow ITMDs. It's so good to see you all, and I'm so happy to be connected. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Shafi, to you to pull this event today. This is a much needed event for all of us. Though we all are socially isolated, this ITMD is keeping us all to be connected. I thank you enough. It's my personal thank you, because we are home, but we are still trying to intellectually connect with people. And whenever we need something, ITMDs is there. I'm from cohort 6. I haven't met any of cohort 11 or 12. I had a question about health informatics. I messaged Mariano. He got back to me like that. I messaged Amina for mental health and addictions about master's program. She got back to me like that. This is like our own private LinkedIn. Thank you so much. And this is much needed for us. Dr. Shafi, you're helping a lot of women in our community to come up in our life. Thank you so much. I really hope that you know that and you're doing an amazing job. You are a true inspiration for all of us. And Dr. Shafi does not have a template. He personalized per person. He speaks to us like not on a day-to-day, but he makes sure that we all safe, we all doing well. I was pregnant. I delivered my son. He is just 1. When he turned 6 months, he remembered and then he called, "Hey, Darshika, it's enough. You need to get back on field." Thank you so much. Thank you. We are blessed. We are truly amazed, and we are tight and together with this ITMD community. We are never alone. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough to Dr. Shafi and our mentors. Our mentors, Jerry connected me with the global networking volunteering to help with COVID crisis. So it doesn't just stay with a practicum or our work environment, it goes bit beyond. And I'm happy to see my practicum supervisor, Dr. AKM. He's such a humble, noble person that I've met. He taught me so much, and I've learned so much from this ITMD. From Anne to Tim to Husnei, I thank you all. God bless this team.
Thank you. Thank you so much, and congratulations for your baby. And you know, this is one of the another best news for me. Many ITMD cohort, every cohort, 1 or 2 ITMD baby we have. We have a next generation ITMD, and I'm happy to say we have some are coming soon. You will see. We have a big family. You see the Saida is smiling. She's actually taking her time, but also helping ITMD program, also while she is carrying a baby. All thank you, all thank you. This is our togetherness. Yeah, I can see Sugandha, one of the recent graduate who got a ITMD scholarship from Ryerson Presidents or Ryerson Dean, all dignitaries. Sugandha, tell us your story.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for all the encouragement that you have actually given to all of us. A very warm welcome to all the guests, mentors, and peer ITMDs who took out their time to join this virtual mix and mingle session today. I feel like somewhere we all would agree that we have had a moment in life where we fell short of words to express our feelings. And when Dr. Shafi asked me to tell something, I was like, oh my God, it's not possible for me to express in words. But you have heard so much positive things this night, and I probably do not have anything much more to add to the program's accomplishments. But I do have a personal moment to share. So when I got selected for this program, I kind of missed my deadline to confirm my joining to Dr. Shafi. And this is a sought after program. It would have been so much easier for Dr. Shafi to move on to the next person who was waiting in the list. But that's his aura, that's his personality. He took the phone, called me personally and said, Sugandha, you have been selected. Are you going to join? I really want you should join. So this is the kind of personal attention and dedication that Dr. Shafi has for each and every individual who is connected through this program. So, and until date, I admire that he and all the other instructors, they're just a phone call away, they're just an email away. You know, sometimes I even feel that I can talk to him telepathically. So he's not just there in person, he's there in spirits for you. And this program is not just only a skill building exercise, it is an experience that each one of us need to have to navigate our journey here in Canada. And all of us join this program at different points of our careers, at different points in our life. And this program is customized in a way that everybody will have their very individual takeaways from this. And probably the personal biggest takeaway was the motivation to keep moving ahead no matter what, because at the end of the tunnel, there will always be light. And when we are passing through this tunnel, we all will have our own experiences, which will define us, which will shape us, probably also help us rediscover ourselves. And then finally, it will accept us as successful contributors to the system. So I sincerely thank Dr. Shafi and all the instructors for the very valuable mentorship that you have provided us, and also to my peers who have worked very positively with me throughout the course. Now I can proudly say I'm an internationally trained doctor. Thank you.
Thank you. So this is one of the kind that you can see our ITMD is so passionate, so intelligent, a very good communicator. So success is just a couple of weeks or months. Thank you, Sugandha, for your inspirational word.
Always a pleasure, Dr. Shafi.
So I can see Juan from WS. Juan, are you there? And also our friend Shoana is here. Shoana.
Yes, I am still here. I'm afraid I need to see if I can turn my camera on for a moment.
Okay, can you say something before you go?
Yeah, I do need to step off. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for the invitation to join you tonight. I've been working with Dr. Bhuyan for a little while now, working with a group of IMGs looking to do some advocacy work on trying to improve the access to the system and access to licensure for IMGs. internationally trained doctors. So it's really been a pleasure to join you for a short while this evening and to hear your stories and the dedication that you've all put into your work integrating into the healthcare system here and the successes that you've had. So thank you so much for the opportunity to join you this evening.
Thank you so much, Joan. I'm really thrilled, and thank you so much. Recently, you are pushing us and you dedicate your time to give us together so that we can make a momentum to help support our PRA program and so many. So that is excellent. So I really appreciate. So when we are losing a momentum, you are the who just started together. So I cannot forget these moments. You are working with us to help support these ITMDs. So thank you so much, and you and other colleagues. So I invite Alamgir here, so he will say later on. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank
Joan.
you. Good night, everyone.
Let's go to the one who is my right and left hand, Dr. Agafaya. I would like to ask Agafaya, my staff, to say some few words, 1 minute. Who is always silently work, and today I would like to put her in the spotlight.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shafi. Good evening, everybody. I'm delighted to welcome all our special guests, faculty members, and my fellow ITMDs. I appreciate and treasure all the knowledge and experience I gained, being both students of this program and a team, and the part of the team. I'm always pleased to hear all the success stories from my fellow ITMDs. And if you have not yet shared your story, I'm quite sure that anytime soon I will hear about your success. I'm especially grateful to our guests who came today to share their experience with us, because it's so much essential to us to see another perspective, to hear about new opportunities to move towards our success. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope this evening will be full of joy. Thank you.
Thank you. So I have another staff who is working tirelessly behind the scene is Dr. Nabila, who I'm proud of. Nabila, our ITMD, can you share your thoughts?
Thank you, sir, for this opportunity, and good evening, everyone. So firstly, warm welcome to this virtual Mix and Mingle platform. I'm really excited to see all my fellow colleagues, my favorite teachers, instructors, and everyone. My name is Nabila, and I have been in this ITMD program since 2018. This program has been an integral part of my career growth, and I have been playing several roles since then. Firstly, I began off as a student, followed by a research intern, alumni, volunteer service member for Lions Club, and most recently as an ITMD program assistant. Every role has shaped my skills and let me take a successful step in my career growth. So I actually come from the time when we ITMDs used to come together as a family. We used to laugh, eat, mix and mingle, and have a very joyful evening. But this year, unlike, it's different, and we are hoping to keep these joyful rituals in a different way, but hoping for a better new year. So hope everyone have a good evening, and thank you for having me today. Thank you all.
Thank you, Nabila. Nabila is a scholar of EFT, Dalai Lama School of Public Health. She is doing MSc program now in addition to her work. Thank you, Nabila, for your hard work. And I would like to mention Nabila and Agafaya working with me to build the diabetes awareness program in Canada from the platform of Lions International in Canada. So I'm so proud, both of you. So now I would like to go to the partner, Dr. Alamgir. Is from Access Alliance, who is always mentoring our students in the real life problem solving. Dr. Alamgir, 1 or 2 minutes, can you share your thoughts and experience, please? Can you unmute, sir? Can you unmute? Can you unmute, please? Yes, go ahead, Alamgir.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi, and thank you, everyone. It's an wonderful, amazing evening. And honestly, 1 to 10 minutes is not enough to speak about the ITMD program and about Dr. Shafi. I feel privileged to be in this platform in this evening. So And I feel honored for being able to speak something about Dr. Shafi, who is not only a great patron of the internationally trained medical doctors, but also a mentor for the vulnerable populations in Toronto, irrespective of their denominations. Thank you, Dr. Shafi. The journey of ITMD, it started from a heartfelt feeling to do something innovative for the internationally trained medical doctors. So actually, when he started this program, it was a pain in his heart, like me, what I felt like when I came to Canada as an international trained medical doctor. It was a pain, and really we required a platform like this. Many of us thought about it, but never came forward to create something tangible. Dr. Shafi could do it. Thank you, Dr. Shafi. And he's trying relentlessly to make this program a case for integrating the internationally trained medical doctors into the mainstream, whether as a medical practitioner, a researcher, or in any other meaningful job. So, and this ITMD program, as a field instructor for this program, I met people, and frequently I meet people from this program, and what I found that they're really trained, they're really prepared after this bridging program to be in the mainstream, to be in the main stream of Canadian workforce. So that's the effectiveness of the program. Many programs started and many programs were stopped, but this program, essence of this program is to make people empowered, understanding themselves, their own efforts, and build a new heritage over here. So with these things and my time of 1 minute to 2 minutes, thank you everyone. We'll meet and mingle again and again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You help us a lot. I cannot remember how many number. So you never said to me no. That was also very good thing for us. Whatever we train, if people cannot find any practicum, I just make a phone call. Dr. Alangu, can you help me? He said, welcome, no problem. Even though I know there is so many problems, and he said, no problem. So that is the positive spirit, helped me a lot. I really appreciate you. And Excel of the Excellence Executive Director, I'm very happy to be one of the board member for Immigration Scholar Program. Thanks. Now I'd like to, we are very much waiting for listen from the guests. Before that, I have another 2 or 3 people. One of the people I would like to request, Chitra Jacob, the first ambassador, who is accomplished person. I met her in out of the city even. The world is very small. Chitra, can you share your experience with us, please?
Hi, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Shafi. Even though I was in from the first cohort of the ITMD program, which was a pilot program at that time, it is an honor to meet everybody here. And I should say that this is my first mix and mingle because I live in Thunder Bay and I have not had the opportunity to fly to Toronto. So thank you for the virtual platform. COVID has done amazing things. Shortly after the program, because I live in Thunder Bay, I didn't have the opportunity to network with a lot of great people. So it opened the world out for me. And the following year, I decided to join the master's program in Ottawa, and I meet Dr. Shafi there. So it was really good. And I should say that the training in Ryerson was amazing. And Jerry, I used your project management binder. It was very useful. And Tim, your it helped in epidemiology with all the research work, and especially with the leadership management program, it was really helpful. So I should say that it kind of like builds your platform and strengthens it and help you launch yourself anywhere you want to. So shortly after the program, I joined the Northwest LIN, and now I worked as a quality manager at the hospital in Thunder Bay. Thanks, everyone.
So now you all knows why I am so excited all the time. I met with Chitra. She was a clinician solely, MRCP from England, having a child specialist. She is indecision, so what she should do. And she was so nice when I offered her to join us. She just bring the family here to take this course, which is very amazing. So I'm very thankful that you took our program and you now as a leader and colleague, and I'm so blessed. Thank you, Chitra, for your time. Okay, so I would like to bring my friend, my younger friend, Des Glenn, who is the witness for how we study. Des, are you there? Des, Glenn? Des, do you know how to unmute your cell phone?
Yeah, I just have. Can you hear me better now?
Excellent, lovely voice. Go ahead, Des, is your turn.
Okay, well, I don't have a great deal to say. I'm very happy to have heard what everybody has said so far. That is, I'm speaking from the rear as opposed to the front, because it's just remarkable how consistent the themes are over the nearly dozen cohorts that you've had, Shafi, of people that have been very appreciative. And I've always wanted, when I've heard that from individuals, I've always wanted to turn it back and say, the people who run the program have appreciation too, because we've always understood that the nub of success was with the individuals who signed up. That's where the program succeeded or failed. We couldn't do the work for people. We could design curriculum that would be helpful, but we couldn't actually do it. The second point I want to make, and this is listening again to everybody and hearing echoes of things I've heard before. Sometimes it's very hard for us to see ourselves as part of a movement, a social movement, an economic movement. But there's no question in the last 10 years, not too far off the life of this program, we've seen enormous transformations around the whole question of migration. I think it was the British newspaper Guardian called migration the defining issue of our time. Well, now it's got competition from COVID-19 as the defining issue of our time, but they both have a common convergence, and that is how freely can people move from one place to the next and make a contribution to the new place and not have to put up with some of the things you will have noticed going on in many countries of the world of closing their doors to migrants, particularly economic migrants. So as the former senior program director that helped midwife this particular program with Shafi, I want to congratulate you all and thank you, a very heartfelt thank you for the wonderful success you've not only achieved for yourself, but to the program and the whole concept of Canada being a welcoming and open country to people like yourself. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Des. I still remember this project was started from one paragraph concept note. I ran to your office, being a senior director, you just said is wonderful. I know it was not so wonderful, you said it's great. And then I make it to 1 page. And then next month I make it 2 page. Now his program is a 300 page. So I really appreciate that, how you inspire me.
It's always been my pleasure.
And when I have anything issue, you just right away come to my office. And you said, friend, no problem. And I was so blessed by you, your touch. And you know many of my students. I have enough respect and always gratitude for you, Des. Please stay safe and healthy, okay?
My pleasure. Have a nice evening, everybody.
Yes, and now.
Oh, by the way, Shafi, the
yes.
next time we should complement this whole, wonderful Zoom approach by teaming them up with DoorDash. I miss the food.
Yes, that's I miss too.
Okay.
The food. All my students, they know I'm the food lover. The only food can make our relationship stronger and better.
So there is a solution. We can have Zoom and DoorDash.
Okay, we'll do that. I can see my friend Shona is here. Before that, I would like to ask our Professor Emirates, who always wanted to be retired, but I beg his time. No, Steve, without you, we cannot move on. You just stay and help us. Team Slay. Hello, team, please. It's your time.
Thank you, Shafi. I do appreciate that. Thank you, everybody. And it's so great to see all these friendly faces. My goodness. We're in our 12th cohort, and we have Chitra from a first cohort even. It's incredible.
Incredible.
And Priscilla with a little hat there. I think that's a wonderful hat, Priscilla. It's the best. You win the prize for the best hat, I think, so far.
Yes.
No, it is, seriously, it is wonderful. It's always, as a teacher, very rewarding to be, to have participants with your kind of background, experience, enthusiasm, optimism. It is just very rewarding. What happens in the classroom is both ways. It happens both ways very much. And we come out of these sessions very much enriched and rewarded, I think. This program is not big, and that's good. This is all about quality, not quantity. So you can say, yes, we're not big, but we're certainly small, and we're proudly small, and it's a good thing. These are difficult years. You've come along, started this venture in an awkward time. It's very difficult. My mother was born in pandemic year 1918. She's died last year. I was just coming back from Malta as an 11-year-old child in the pandemic year of 57. I emigrated into Canada in the pandemic year of 68. And my daughters just graduated this year in the pandemic year 2020. I was in the air during the tsunami. When it actually happened, I was in the air flying to Asia at that time, and I learned about it when the plane landed. And I was also involved in the SARS-1. But one thing I can say is that all of the things we learned in SARS-1, Ontario unfortunately hasn't really learned very much. We made all the same mistakes again. But look at the public awareness and the priority of medical research in this last few months. It's absolutely number one. We have people walking along the streets talking about the R-naught and talking about confounding variables and talking about research generally. It's a great time to enter into this area if you do stay into this area. But some people don't, and almost every week I get notification of references I've written for people, and they've got into graduate school right across the country. Just heard of somebody getting into some at Royal Roads University in British Columbia, several into McMaster in the last month, and it's great. So please keep up that idea. Stay well, stay positive, whatever you do. I know you're positive at the moment. And please stay in touch. I do want to hear where you're going with your career. So the best of luck. Okay.
Thank you, team. Dhannobad and arigato gozaimasu. So, team, I can tell you, I'm always listening from our ITMDs that class size is very important. They learn peer-to-peer is great. I'm also hearing that research method, global health, leadership, communication, project management, health informatics, they are learning much, but they're also interested in comprehensive health system in Canada. Also, most importantly, I'm interested in, as a human science scholar, a relationship building, trust, social skill, respect each other ideas, self-worth, empathy, realizing your own potential. That actually ITMD is beauty. That's why our ITMD is successful. Having said that, I can tell whole night about the program because this is my brainchild. I will stop here. I would like to introduce our guest today. First, I would like to offer Dr. Yupeng, who's here. Yupeng is here. Dr. Gi? Yes. So please go ahead.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yeah, please introduce who you are. So refresh other guests so that they will understand.
Sure. So my name is Yupeng. I'm a public health and preventive medicine resident physician in Ottawa. And that's where I'm speaking from today. It's also the unceded, unsurrendered, and traditional territory of the Algonquin people. My parents are from China, and I was actually born in China in Wuhan, which is a place that many people now know because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But I immigrated with my parents to Ontario when I was 4 years old. And had much of my childhood in southwestern Ontario, and I did my medical school at the University of Ottawa. I was thinking throughout the course of the evening what I could possibly share with all of you that might benefit your trajectory, because I've been learning a lot from all of you, and reading through some of the course material too, knowing how much expertise, how much knowledge, and how much training also exists just on the line tonight is quite tremendous. But I think as someone who has trained medically and clinically, and also a little bit now in public health in the Canadian context, I think an area that I'd love for everyone to consider lending your hand and part in is, how do we think about the systems around health and well-being in terms of a health promotion lens, and how where from all of your experience in being trained clinically and in the medical profession, that has largely been a disease and illness-based model. How can we all work towards building systems for health rather than simply thinking in the confines of what the healthcare system might offer, knowing that there's so much that influences health and well-being outside of the clinic, outside of the hospital, as we see now with the COVID-19 pandemic and some of those disproportionate impacts, considering people's social determinants of health. The other thing that I want to, I think, highlight, particularly as someone who's a resident physician right now and still in training years, but I know that throughout my future academic and professional journey, I will certainly consider myself as a perennial student or a lifelong learner. But know that I think the strength of a program, the strength of any particular training program or educational program is not only impacted by the faculty and the mentors and the teachers, most certainly, but I think it's very, very heavily impacted by those that are in it. And hearing some of the successes of this program, I think really speaks to the caliber of trainees in this program. So I hope that all of you stay connected and build off of those networks and continue to reach out to strengthen one's role in all of the important work that you do to build healthier, more sustainable systems for health. And I think the last thing that I want to just leave off with is to wish you all happiness, health, and success. And happy holidays, and wishing you all for success over the next year. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Impact. I'm so thrilled, and I would like to share with the audience, with our student and the guest, that he is such a wonderful leader, young leader. I'm very proud being a Canadian Coalition for Global Health Research. He is one of our board members when he was a student. Now he's a physician. He's now lift up his position to the Canadian Public Health Association. He is just helping so many people, you can imagine. Even I have a personal drive going to 401, and I met him in the highway, right, Inupe? So it's such an amazing world. We make a friendship, we make a connections, we are together. Once on the run, we met, right? And we talk about the medical system, we met about the education. He is wonderful. Thank you for today to inspire our students to give the hope. I appreciate. And I would like to add one more thing. Last Mix and Mingle, Patricia Ocampo, many of you know that, in St. Michael, Executive Director and the Vice President, she said ITMD is not ITMD like internationally trained medical doctors. She made another meaning, said Shafi, ITMD is different meaning I can see after seeing the success. What is it? I mean inspiring, T means transformational, M means meaningful, D delivers. So all have blessings from this kind of friends They're always watching us, helping us to grow. Thank you all. Now, I cannot wait to introduce my friend, Shuana, who's without her support. So we can move so far with the mental health, with so many things. Where is Shuana? So many big screen. I cannot see you, Shuana. Hello, Shuana is the executive director
I'm
for.
here.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, a lovely background. Go ahead. So many ITMD knows you. So yes, so you are the mother of ITMD. If I am the father of ITMD. So go ahead, Shuana. We're working together. I think we
I'm
lost
just
you.
good evening to everybody. I'm so excited to come and join you all today in this and to share in the possibility of what's to come in the future. I think what Dr. Shafi has managed to put together with the entire team, some of whom I've seen for the first time today, like Ann and Tim and Jerry, who I haven't had the chance to meet in person yet, but I hope to meet at some point in the near future, maybe in 2021. And I'm just delighted to be here today. And I see that there are many of you who I know and I've had the pleasure of working with and meeting and getting to know. And some of you I haven't met yet, but I also hope to get to know you soon as well in 2021. It's been interesting times. I think that they've actually been fairly dark times for the world, but we have reminders of hope for social justice and a brighter future for all of us. And it continues to reveal themselves when and where we least expect it. And I see that here in this group. I think that we just have to have our eyes and ears open and be receptive to some of those glimmers of hope. The ITMD program and each and every one of you are hopeful reminders to me, and I think to each of us, of the possibilities to come. I think one of the most important things that I can bring to this Mix and Mingle today is the reminder of that hope and the idea of pragmatic solidarity. I think that there are always voices declaring impossibility. So much so that even Dr. Paul Farmer from Partners in Health has written that sometimes yes. However, I think that the greater truth is reflected in your presence here and in the existence of the ITMD program itself. David Ben-Gurion once said that sometimes to be a realist, you have to believe in miracles. And that's been my motto and the motto of my mentor, Dr. Arnold Noyack, for as long as I can remember, is just being a realist and believing in miracles in order to do so. And the ITMD is equipping you with frameworks and toolkits to develop your career in the Canadian healthcare system and to contribute here in Canada to your communities, and also to problem solve ways together to a more equitable healthcare system. But the most valuable amongst your new academic armament are the many hands that you now have to work with to share up and to pull together up and away from the walls of cynicism, preventing progress and resilience. And I've had the chance to talk to you about some of that. I'm tremendously excited to see what this class creates and goes on to do together as part of the ITMD effort and beyond in your personal professional development. You're individually and collectively key to strengthening our healthcare system and creating community resilience. The options that you have available to you through this program, like in our community-led public health cohort that some of you are a part of, are broad. And if you don't find it in this program, then the key is to ideate and create the pathway you want to take or be the change that you want to make. You'll have the support of all of the ITMD faculty and your network that's amongst you today. And also those that are not here but are associated and big supporters of the program, because there are many. Whether you take the path more or less traveled, find a why, for what you do, and it'll help you navigate the most difficult times. And the naysayers. Now is an excellent time to explore what that why might be as we navigate through and post-pandemic towards the just recovery principles, some of which I've discussed with many of you as we work in the public health cohort, the community-led public health cohort under SISIPO. But to do this, your skills, your courage, your background, your languages, and your lived experiences all become essential to an equitable recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm cheering for each of you. The ITMD program and SISIPO are 100%, and my door is always open. This is our own kind of pragmatic solidarity because we're strengthened to make a practical and measurable difference together through the ITMD program, which provides more than just inspirational words, but pathways and the opportunity to create opportunities. Wishing you all a healthy and happy holiday, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the new year.
Thank you, Shwana. Thank you so much. I need to mention here, I always have so many texts, so many phone calls to Shwana. She's in the clinic, in the hospital, even with the family emergency, but she never get mad and upset. She says, Shafi, no problem. So I am here. So tell me what to do. So she's just one phone call away. So many ITMD may don't know why I am excited, because I have a good friends like Shwana. They are my treasure. So thank you, Shwana, for your work, the mental health things we started with you. That amazing job Mithila and other people doing is phenomenal. It's a historical, because I had a chance with work with Professor Novik, and I really enjoyed working with him, and now working with you. It's a continuation, it's evolution, it's a new innovation. Thank you, Shwana. I really appreciate your kindness.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi, my friend. We have so much to create together, and I'm really looking forward to what we do together with the ITMD program and all of you in 2021.
Yep.
Good things coming up ahead.
Yes, as you know, I'm sorry, my apology. Still, I feel 1 or 2 minutes. I missed 2 students, which I most current student, Julia and Nadira. I forgot, sorry, because it's so big family, 5 screen, I missed it. So before going to the Adam and Dr. Lou, I would like to listen from this recent story briefly. Julia and Nadira, are you there? I forgot.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead, Nadira, sorry. And next, Julia.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Nadira Begum, a family physician from Bangladesh, a current student in ITMD Bridging Program at Ryerson University. It's a wonderful opportunity for me to join this Mix and Mingle program, and I'm glad the technology is allowing us to do that. I'm extremely grateful to Dr. Shafi and our instructor and Jerry, Tim, and Husne, who have always made time for us during and outside the class. I will be thankful to Tim to opening a new door for me in terms of making me curious in epidemiology. And thanks, Hosne, to keep patience with us when teaching us strange and difficult software. And I'm very thankful to Anne for her mentorship in terms of correcting our CVs, the letter of intent, and give us a platform to present our cases in 3 minutes, to making our communication skills more stronger. And Jerry, I really thankful to you to show us how to complete a project in a limited time. And finally, Dr. Shafi, I'm really grateful that you choose me in your program and involving us in various research projects and volunteering activities, and including MCN's handbook writing, and to care for us so much. And I'm also thankful to my ITMD fellowmates for their continuous support. Some days I was down, and so they gave me so much support so I can move forward. Finally, I'm showing my gratitude to all of our honorable guests, Dr. Shwana, Dr. Kasam, Dr. Yeping and Dr. Lawrence to make time for us today. And have a happy holiday. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nadira, one of the very inspirational students in the class. She asked very excellent, meaningful questions, and we can learn also from her logics and everything. I really appreciate Nadira for your time. Sorry, I missed your hands up. Julia, who is one of the brilliant students now, who is also ready to teach actually in our class. Julia, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. I still remember the very first interview we had months ago when you were asking me, how can we teach you? What can we possibly teach you? You've got already everything. And the truth is that there's so many other things that we could possibly learn from this program. And everyone had already described everything that has been offered to us, starting from mentorship, support, skills, and even learning new skills and new tools. And me being a physician and on top of it being a certified project manager, I'm still learning great things from Jerry. So Jerry, yes, thank you so much that we could share experiences together during the classes. And I'm definitely grateful to Professor Sly and Professor Hosni as well, who definitely encouraged me to change my mind maybe and pursue career in epidemiology and see how that goes. And with your advices, either written or verbal expression, it's just valuable like lessons that we are getting from you every single class. I just want to say thank you to everyone. And I just to mention that I'm the current student at cohort 12, and it has been an amazing experience. We will be graduating soon, and I must say that it will be really sad that we will be departing. But like how many people had already mentioned that this is not going to be a final goodbye. We are still going to be together. We are still going to be in touch. This is a great family, and we are here to be together, support each other, and grow in our careers. Thank you, Dr. Shafi, for this platform, and thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much, Julia. You are right. So we are together. We are not going anywhere. This is not the farewell. This is not the ending. This is the beginning of the new start. So, and I'm so happy to report to this group, share with our friends and colleagues, that recently I invite Julia Jarb, who is the MD of COVID-19 in UFT, and she came to my class and she said, wow, Shafi, can you recommend one or two people for my staff to join? I said, yeah, Julia, one of those. And she said, lovely. And she sent email that how and when you can work. This is such a brilliant class, and she is amazed. So that I can see. So I invite Shuana, that's why she saw the class. She gave a 5 or 6, 10 immediately job opportunity. All are good things happening. So it's nothing about me, it's about us. All we working together to make it happen. And this is the moment I was expecting 6 years ago. I have no word, actually I'm a little bit emotional. So how hard our life is, but we are making it easy together. So without further delay, I know Einstein said, in the midst of every crisis, the life get opportunity. This friendship bring us this opportunity. So I would like to invite now our today's special guest, Medical Association of Ontario, President Dr. Adam Kassim. Please, Dr. Adam Kassim.
There, can you hear me?
Yes, a little bit voice, a little bit low.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
Okay, great. So thank you everyone for this lovely invitation. And over the past couple of hours now, it's been quite remarkable to hear from a lot of your stories that all of you have shared, but also a lot of the adversity that you've had to overcome in terms of trying to move your career along, especially as it pertains to medicine and the healthcare system. And just to give you a little bit of a background on me, I am a physician, I'm a physiatrist in Toronto. I am the president-elect of the Ontario Medical Association, and so my term begins actually in May of 2021. And sort of in my role right now, I sit on the board of our organization. And as you know, many of you may know, the organization represents 35,000 physicians who practice every single day across this province, who treat on average close to 300 to 400,000 patients every single day in Ontario over a 24-hour period. It's quite a remarkable system of care that we are tasked with doing as physicians. And I can tell you that at being a son of immigrants from East Africa, I very much understand and empathize with your journey and your struggle to come here to try and contribute to the Canadian healthcare system and the challenges and the adversity that you've had to overcome in order to do so. You know, it's no stranger to everyone that's everyone here at least that the process of coming here and trying to license and becoming a physician is an arduous one. And given how extreme our human resource limitations and scarcity is right now, I do believe that there is a significant role to play for international medical graduates in our healthcare system. In fact, I've written on this issue in a number of different ways and trying to highlight not only the plight that international medical graduates have, but also the ways in which they can contribute to the delivery of healthcare in this province and of course in this country. And COVID is a very good example of where we would have and should have been able to harness and leverage your expertise, your talent, and your knowledge for patient care, right? We are seeing shortages of health care provision and expertise across this province. We know that physicians and other healthcare workers are put at risk as a result of their interaction with patients and with our healthcare system as it pertains to COVID. So imagine you had a workforce that could have stepped into the fold to help support a broad coalition, but also a broad response to COVID more broadly across the province. And the fact that we haven't been able to get our act together, I think, speaks volumes of not only our political sort of impasse, but in many ways, the courage to try and move the ball forward. And so the reason why I say that is I do believe that as we move forward through COVID and trying to build a post-COVID healthcare system, I think there's a significant role to play for everyone on this call. And how we get to a point where we can actually activate all of that talent and expertise is going to be our shared and collective journey and frankly our shared goal. Because I think, as we know, immigration is going to be an extremely important force for good for our province. We know that that is good economically, it's good socially, and it's going to be good from a healthcare perspective. We're going to have more and more people that we are going to have to take care of. And the people that come to this country, like yourselves, like my parents, like my wife's parents, they're gonna be part of the solution. So as we start thinking about those ideas, I think that's where we should start using the community that you have built over time and diligently over the past 12 years to really say to the forces that be, the decision makers, the change agents, that we need to start leveraging this kind of resource in a way that's actually going to be meaningful for patients, for society, and ultimately our healthcare system. And going back to community, look, I think it's a remarkable thing that Shafi's done and that you have all contributed to. I mean, I think this is a very interesting niche that you have identified, Shafi, and this group of people here who come from all walks of life, 50 countries, I think you said, who are represented right now on this call. That's a remarkable little United Nations that we've built here, that you've built here. And the reason why that's so important is as we start understanding how culturally competent medicine and the delivery of that kind of medicine is very important to success in healthcare outcomes, morbidity, mortality outcomes, that's where people and professionals like yourselves are going to play such an important role, right? Going into places like Peel or the GTA where there are different cultures, different languages, different customs, being able to reach an audience and a population that can actually identify with the messenger, that's going to be very important. And so I look at this as a remarkable opportunity to start building that post-COVID, this healthcare version 2.0 that we're going to all need. We're all going to be required to ultimately be taken care of by. And I do think that there is so much value in this kind of community that you've built. And I am looking forward to partnering and to learning, as well as to hopefully activating a lot of that resource moving forward within the organization, but also external too, with a number of different stakeholders. So with that, I am very excited to wish you all a very happy holidays. I wish the best of success and safety and prosperity and happiness and health to all of you and your families into 2021. I know we're all going to have to come together over the next coming months as we move through COVID, especially hopefully what will be not too long of a winter, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. This end game is within reach, and I think as we all do that together, we're going to get over to the other side of this in a much better place. So thank you for the invitation. I look forward to interacting with you, and please enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much, Dr. Adam. It means a lot for us, ITMDs, very inspiring, and we can see the hope and light end of the tunnel. We try to come together, build a platform so we can learn together. We can learn about the research, we can learn about the culture, we can learn about the communication. And I can tell you, many of our ITMDs hired, and many of the doctors, they hired them in their clinics, in their setup, because they are so busy, they have no time to do the research, and this, our ITMD can do it for you. That's why they feel relieved, because if they hire some EFT, MPH graduate, ordinarily, they need to explain many medical terminology, that we are a little bit ahead. So there's the same book, they studied what you studied. So that's the strength and power of our ITMDs. And having said that, also, we know each other culture difference, which is the beauty of the Canada. And we come together, our class like international class. I don't know, I'm teaching also EFT, any class like that. So 25 people from 14 countries sitting together, they are the expert from their back home, and they are sharing their ideas. Imagine, each people, they have a one skill. After they meet with their 13 country background people, they learn 13 skills. Imagine how powerful they are now. That's, I'm blessed. I'm very thrilled. That's fascinated me to go ahead to move forward. I even don't know this cohort will come up to 13. I thought 1 or 2, maybe people will not like it. We need to close it. But no, we have so much to do more that we create the demand. Still 1:4 people applying for the program. Today also several people calling from Pakistan, from Bangladesh to joining us to listen about this. They are the future immigrant. They are the also immigrant, also going and stay there. So they're amazed to see how they can learn from each other experiences. So thank you again, Adam, and Shoana, Yupek, and other friends to join me and passionately listen 3 hours. And that is amazing. So I really appreciate. And let's give a big applause to all of the guest speakers from our heart. Now we have several minutes before Dr. Lu joining us. Do you have any question to any of our guests, any curiosity, any burning things you would like to share, or any good news share? Please go ahead. Because usually we have a food and we talk and we share our stories, but now we don't have food. So now we have several minutes before Dr. Lu joining us. Those who I missed would like to say something. This is your time to share. Khalid, go ahead. Sorry, Khalid also was hiding. Yeah, it's black and white. That's why I couldn't see it. We are now colorful. Khalid, go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi, for giving me the opportunity. I thought that now is the time to say something, because like I'm from the cohort 11, and it's I just want to share a few moments of how I joined this ITMD program, because I was immigrated to Canada just a year before, and I just wandering around to see how I can be part of a community who can really be looking for some people who are doing some jobs which are related to my field, which is as a physician. So I was looking for an alternate career, and then I come across a program Dr. Shafi has arranged in one of the centers, and I was there, and I immediately found that yes, that is the program where I should be joining, and I should be, because here the people are like-minded and what I was looking for, and there are people over there. So unfortunately I've been selected thanks to Dr. Shafi, and then I had met really some wonderful teachers over there who inspired me to start something out of the box. And really, I'm thankful to all my teachers. Tim, Anne is there, and Jerry is there, who taught me something which I never know it before. So and it was difficult. And thanks, Jerry, for keeping it so simple for us, really. And then I'm seeing Dr. Husni here. She was really with us struggling all the way, because we were the first cohort who were online, and she was struggling with all of us because we all were no voice, using the computers and discussing, and she was really great for that. And thank you all, and for helping us out. And I have two of my mentors over here. Shawana, I was working with Shawana SSAPO as a facilitator, and AKM I'm also working at Access Alliance as a screener. So thanks for all the connections which I've made through Dr. Shafi, and I made, and this ITMD program made my career and day over here, and Dr. Shafi is a great mentor. That's what I can say only here. Thank you for giving me the time to explain whatever I am here now today. Thank you, everyone.
Actually, I missed another two people, Yasmin and Wolf.
I'm here, Dr. Shafi.
Go ahead, sorry.
Hello, Dr. Shafi and everyone, and all of our wonderful instructors, Jerry, Anne, Hosna, and Tim. It's wonderful to see you all back and to see all my friends and colleagues, and I'm so happy to be here. I can't explain how I'm grateful to Dr. Shafi for the opportunity, and even afterwards, like I'm a internationally trained dentist, so it was a really change of career, and so many of the things that I've learned through the ITMD program that was new to me, like really eye-opening for me to know about these stuff, and but it's actually, it all pays off. Like, it gives you a good insightful idea about how things are, how the health system works, and Dr. Shafi has been guiding us through this all the time. And now I'm happy to be like a research assistant with Dr. Shafi in many of his current programs he's working on, like the maternal and child handbook and the diabetes prevention program, and all of these wonderful things that are really, we're learning by the day, and we're working proposals and so many things that first time for me to do, but like gaining so much experience about these things that I'm sure and confident that one day it will guide me through my career to wonderful places, and all because of Dr. Shafi, and make it happen for me and to all of my colleagues. So thank you, Dr. Shafi, and thank you everyone, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you. I just want to put it here, another and asking me to prepare some proposal. Each time is only 3 or 4 days. And the Yasmin and Saida and Edith and all 5, 6 people, we put together a very fantastic proposal, and then they said reviewer is very strong, and I'm so proud. Such a small notice or short notice, our people now able to do anything. So I'm so happy. Their communication, their scientific knowledge, their understanding, the teamwork, the harmony, the acceptance, the resilience, all is there. I cannot say anything short. So as a teacher, as a mentor, as a friend, as a colleague, I am very blessed. And so that this is kind of power energy I can see in this family now. So thank you, Yasmin, for your pioneering championship to lead with the Saida and other people. Thanks. I would like to ask Wolf. Wolf also now working, but I'm glad he made time to join Wolf. He's one of the associate of the Paul Farmer. I remember he is a strong leader in the health sector. Wolf, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Dr. Shafi.
Go ahead.
Thank you for this opportunity to speak in the 6th annual Mix and Mingle. I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity you gave me to be part of this cohort 12. And I would like to thank all the professors and mentors here, Professor Tim, Anne, Hosni, and Jerry. I usually use your teaching in everyday life, but right now I can see that we have to have a plan when in life. Life is a project. We use those stuff every day, but now I can see that it's like a science. We need to be aware of that. And I'm grateful for all my colleagues here, and they help me in my everyday life here in Canada since the beginning of the court 12 course. I'm sorry, and as you said, Dr. Shafi, one of my inspiration in terms of leader is Paul Farmer, and I'm grateful that Shauna mentioned his name here today. And thank you for this opportunity. Right now, I'm a little bit busy with the Canadian Red Cross in their effort to limit the spread of COVID-19. I'm working with them in the Manitoba Public Health relief now. That's why I'm a little bit busy with the schedule. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's take a health break, 5 minutes or 7 minutes. We come back 7:10. We need some natural call to address and or some coffee or milk or something. Okay, I apologize. I haven't realized that we are here for more than 2 more hours. Yeah, and we have exciting event coming soon. So please join me in 7:10. Just take a break, 5 minutes to take health break. Okay, come back 7:10. If you want to stay, just stay and talk to me. No problem. I'm here. If anyone have anything.
Wait, so does that mean I can talk to you, Shafi?
Oh, no, my friend. I was making a trick that you are not maybe there. So let's get some break to make it 7:10. So thank you.
Sure. Yeah, and I'm happy to
Anyway,
start at 7:10.
before starting your lecture, then I can brief you what happened up to now.
Sure.
So yeah, maybe my staff Mithila can talk about this. What happened as of now? Mithila, are you there? Or Saida? Mithila or Saida is enough to brief Dr. Lu what happened from 5:45 to up to now. Then he can have a sense. Then he can start from there. I have a very good champion, Mithila and Orin and Saida, to wrap up everything very nicely.
Thank you, Dr. Shafi. Thank you, Lou, for joining here tonight. We started our event at 6:45 and 5:45, and then we started with the healing dance. We mingled with each other, introduced ourselves with each other. When everyone is present here, then Dr. Shafi started his speech welcoming. He welcomed and introduced this ITMD bridging program with each one of us. And there he introduce us as ITMD program alumni and share our stories with all the people here with us. Also, the instructors share their experience and views about this program. And the guest speaker also told about this program with us. And we have a next session is the fun activities. And this time we are taking a quick break. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you. Saida, anything to add? Sugandha? Priscilla? Sugandha, I think
it was great to hear all the success stories, and moving forward, it gives us a lot of comfort as well as encouragement to keep going on. And that was the whole sense of everybody's talk, in a sense, like we had so much positive to say about each and every mentor. And the other day, Dr. Shafi was mentioning that it has been actually scientifically noted that people tend to be more successful if they have mentors. And I think this is a great platform that Dr. Bhuya has created for that mentorship that we as internationally trained doctors need. And not just the mentorship, I feel like the idea behind everybody's feeling was that they have kind of rediscovered themselves, and sometimes our identities get lost when we move to new systems. And this is a rediscovery of our own self, regaining our own faith, and with mentors and people who are actually promoting this, like Dr. Shauna Novak and all the other partners that we have heard from in every aspect, that is very encouraging. And other than all the good things that we hear, we also look forward to the social event now. So welcome, Lou.
Thank you, Sugandha.
Dr. Bhuya, you had the pee break too.
Yeah, I did. That's why I tried to
we managed the fort for you for a few minutes.
Thank you. If I'm hungry, I can do anything. That is it's very interesting.
We need to look after ourselves too.
Yeah, because this is interesting that you know that Dr. Low is very busy nationally, and then he needs to address so many things. I'm so glad finally he said before 7:10. So, but he is here on time. So before that, so I really appreciate. Many of you know already his profile. I share with you, and you cannot imagine how much proud of I being a friendship with Lou for many years as a newcomer. And we go for lunch, and many times we do the global health. He has a 53 weeks or 54, my friend, 53 or 54. Usually we know 52 weeks is the year, but he has
53rd.
53rd, yes. Exactly. So it was very fascinating to me, and he supports my student from the beginning. And every year we do Ryerson Global Health Seminar. This year he is superly busy because he has a very high portfolio, and I'm glad he accepts my request. So without further ado, I think we have to learn many things from Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou Field is here. We have 88 ITMD joined this evening. And then from 50 countries, we train 250 people. And as you know from the beginning, with the cooperation with when you are, I work with the Dalai Lama, and we started this journey. And this program makes me so thrilled. So people are so knowledgeable. They come here to make a team building, relationship building. We get to know each other and transfer our happiness infectious so that everybody can smile like you. I know you have so many pressure, but still you're smiling. That is the spirit I want to infectious with our students. Please go ahead, Dr. Lou. Those who don't know Dr. Lou, I think you should watch the TV. Every day you will see he's the middle of the politician. He's the middle of the, I don't know how he managed, but he's brilliant. He is my friend, and I welcome you to say something for our students. So to inspire how they can be part of your program or the health system in Canada, more importantly in public health. Thank you, Dr. Lou.
Thank you so much, Shafi, and for the opportunity to speak this evening, and to all of you for taking the time to really just hang out on a Wednesday evening just before the holidays begin. You know, I always enjoy the end of the year. It's always a time for reflection, for time with family and friends. And I know that for many of us, this was not the kind of holidays that we were envisioning for the end of December. But then again, this is not the kind of year that all of us have been envisioning, I think, just in terms of how it's unfolded. But certainly thank you, Shafi, for your friendship and for the opportunity to speak, and for all of you for taking the time. I didn't really intend to end up at the center of a significant crisis here in Peel region and in Canada. And I think the best way that I've always tried to explain to people is that as a public health physician, typically you don't see me on TV, but when you do, you know that something bad is happening. That's the only time that's usually when public health physicians show up. It's like, oh yeah, the water's not safe to drink, or you know, there's like some sort of terrible disease spreading, or goodness knows, whatever the case might be. But the only parameter that I received this evening from Shafi was to talk a little bit about an inspirational speech to really encourage all of you as we move into 2021. And to really drive home the point that we are stronger together when we actually work and try to address the common crisis and the common challenge that we all face together, especially with COVID-19. So I'm going to start by saying that I was never an infectious disease guy. This was not my, I actually went into public health, and as Shafi knows, I was very much a global health ethics as well as a chronic disease and prevention kind of guy. That's how we got to know each other through the 53rd week, which was really about, for many short-term volunteer trips, all these students that were going abroad on learn abroad and study abroad kind of programs. What were the ethics behind that? What were they actually doing? How is that actually sustainable? All those sort of big questions. And then being an avid runner, one of the things that I really used to enjoy was, the healthy built environment, and talking about how you create community contexts that encourage, healthy behaviors that reduce chronic disease. How do you do this through urban planning? How do you do this through urban design? So you can imagine my surprise when I find myself landed in the midst of the greatest infectious disease crisis in a generation. And so, in inspiring all of you, what I will share is that my first day as medical officer of health at the Region of Peel was March 14th. And if any of you remember what happened in the middle of March and exactly when this disease started taking off in our community, my previous boss at the end of February had come to me and said, I will be leaving the organization to go to a different agency as of March 13th. And so I think I've put your name forward as acting. I was like, you think you've put my name forward as acting, but you haven't asked me about it. And it's really ironic because when I started out at the beginning of 2020, I had been designated as the designated survivor. So for those of you who are maybe not familiar with this concept, in the United States, when the president and the rest of the executive branch is meeting at Congress, so for example, during the State of the Union speech that the president gives, where all the big dignitaries are together in one room, ever since the Cold War, they've always had one minister, one secretary who is kept apart from the big gathering in case there's a nuclear catastrophe or something that happens at the event. So the ironic thing was that in January and February, COVID was just kind of part of my life. It was something that a lot of my friends at the health department were working on, but I was the designated survivor. I was the associate medical officer of health that was working on the rest of public health. So everything else in terms of the built environment and injury prevention and maternal child health, like that was me. I was the one guy that was keeping all that other stuff going while everyone else was freaking out about COVID. So you can imagine my surprise when my boss came and said to me, oh, by the way, I know you've been doing this for the last 2 months as the designated survivor, but you're going to need to take over for me as of March 14th. So I needed to learn about COVID in a jiffy. I quickly threw myself into it, worked through it. And then on March 14th, I took over as medical officer of health 2 days before I issued my very first closure orders in the Region of Peel. So you can imagine, it's just kind of like out of the frying pan into the fire. And I will tell you a funny anecdote, which was, as many of you know, March 17th is St. Patrick's Day. It's a very big celebration here in Canada it was originally Irish, but ostensibly it's become kind of just everyone celebrates on St. Patrick's Day. It's an opportunity to get together with friends, enjoy food and drink, whatever the case might be. So I was originally, on March 16th, I issued my first closure orders in the Region of Peel, but I was supposed to meet up with friends for dinner that evening. And most of them actually just texted me and they just said, do you want to still meet up? They said, your closure order doesn't take effect until midnight. And I said, I think it would look really bad if I'm the guy that issued a closure order and then I'm spotted in a restaurant trying to get like a last meal in before everything shuts down. And then they texted me back and said, you know what, man, if you didn't want to meet up, you could have just told us. Like you didn't have to shut the whole place down. You could have canceled, just said you didn't feel like meeting up or whatever the case might be. So it was absolutely interesting just how the first few weeks unfolded. But I share this story with all of you because it was kind of humorous. It was kind of crazy. And at the same time, we know that the world changed in that instance in March. And now we're here in the midst of December, still navigating the second wave. but we are so much more experienced as a community, as a medical community, as a professional community, in terms of what we know about this virus, in terms about how we know how it spreads, in terms of how we know that we can actually stay ahead of it, keep it under control, and try to address it. And the story, as we all know about COVID-19, and I don't need to tell anyone in the room about this, but it really is a story, if anything, about inequity and disparity, right? That's essentially what it is. When it comes down to COVID-19, it is people who, by virtue of their circumstances, their living circumstances, their employment profile, their social circumstances, if they cannot isolate, if they can't work from home, if they can't limit their contact, they're the ones that are on the front line of this. They're the ones that are ultimately most vulnerable. And to the extent as well, that they're the ones whose voices are not being heard. You know, it infuriates me to some extent that you have a lot of business owners, a lot of people who are saying, but I'm inconvenienced, but I can't open, but I don't understand why. When we have people who are most vulnerable, who are our racialized populations, who are our new Canadians, who are, you know, getting sick, who are dying from this disease and who have no voice, because ultimately they're the ones that are bearing the brunt of this disease and working in essential jobs and essential work. So I think that is where I want to sort of leave my remarks, in terms of just saying we've learned so much about this disease. We know that we need to come together to address how COVID-19 has impacted our communities, to make sure that we can all make it through. But I think the most important thing that we have to remember is that none of us are safe from COVID-19 unless all of us are safe from COVID-19. And the reality is that a lot of the disparities that we are seeing in terms of the transition, in terms of how this disease spreads, it's the same patterns we've seen when it comes to mental health and well-being. It's the same patterns we've seen when it's come to chronic disease. It's the same patterns we've seen when it comes to poverty and access to opportunities. And it's taken this disease that spreads from person to person to remind us that we are ultimately stronger when we're working together. So, I think, as much as it was kind of funny, and I have no idea how I ended up in this circumstance dealing with the greatest pandemic in the century, like literally 2 days before it hit my region, I think I've been very fortunate, and I feel very grateful to be able to serve the community and to really highlight that the disparities and inequities that are driving transmission in COVID are ultimately how we need to get ahead of this virus and how we need to continue to keep everyone safe until a vaccine becomes more widely available. So I hope that's inspiring. I hope it's, if anything, a reminder that we're all in this together. And I'll pass it back to you, Shafi.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lu, for your inspirational and a real story from the field. So I really appreciate the hard work you do. You deserve a break, but I'm sorry to give you extra request to join today. That's also for a reason, because you are the one who can change many. So we can change only one or two, you can change thousands and millions. So that's why I would like to invite you. So if you allow me, I will show you several slides so that before going to fun activities, I want to spend some time with you, because we have a conversation so you are thinking with your team how we can involve this in future, these ITMDs in public health, health promoting and so other things in your area. I think it'd be worth it if I show you something pictorial so that you can remember us and you can help us. I know you remember us, but you will find a way. You are smart enough to find a way, these brilliant people. Okay, so, thank you. Let's give a big applause to my friend Lawrence Lu. Actually, Lawrence Lu and I and our friend Sikit Hospital, the eye specialist, and Helen, we work three together all the time in our class. We share all the ideas with the young people. That's what we get together. So I really wanted to Helen also come today, but she has other year ending things, so that she apologized. Yeah. Anyway, I just go to share my screen. So let's start with briefly that we are gathered together because Ryerson, when we started this journey, with our president of the Ryerson University, you know, the previous dean and one of the participants, Dr. Chitra, and our instructor, and all us here is a witness, you know, you could imagine. So Chitra is one of the MRCP in pediatric, you can imagine, and she's working now north Ontario. So we bring this program at Ryerson. You know that before that, Ryerson we have a history to make this capacity building for international trained people, and Ryerson is the champion for Gateway program. That's why we add up, and we conducted a roadmap study to show the gap, to find the gap and how to solve the problem. So because we want to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So that's why it's in, and we trained in class and also practicum, so they can go for licensing and they can go for also the non-licensing job like health promotion. And also we have a very good history. Consistently we are growing, and now we are training 2020 as a 12 cohort, so about 250 people. So I am most reaching out to you 253, so instead of 53. So mark is, which is very remarkable, and all the people from all over the world, and you can see that. And you also asked me where they are from, what is their background, and what is the language. You can see how many languages we can speak. 30, 40, 50 language our people can speak. Most of the people are Pale region, and you'd be happy to know that Ryerson, we are planning to recently to invite you officially. You will see we are opening the ITMD Brampton campus starting cohort from February 8th. You will be invited by the authority in the due course of time. And you see all the people are same, you know, this public health and so many expertise. We have, thankfully, we have a female mostly candidate interested to join us. And we have a 3 component, you saw that. But for the COVID, we are very much challenging in practicum. As you know that your office also now cannot do it. But we have started the online virtual mentorship, attaching the researcher scientists in different projects so that they can learn. And when COVID over, when we behind the COVID, so we can directly act on it. And you see how wonderful the pre-A and post-A shows that their knowledge and expertise, the gain, the satisfaction of the class, and etc. And their viewpoint of the program is innovative, is a gateway, the life-changing for them. And this is the summary of the program that we train 250 graduates from 50 countries. So, and why are you doing this? To increase your organizational capacity, so that what dream you have, we can implement. So you are the leader, you give us what you need to do, and our people can do it. That's a ready program, like practice ready program, this kind of the act ready program, they're ready to act. As Patricia Ocampo, you know very well, she mentioned rightly last year, the same event today, you are the chief guest, and she said, I means inspiring, T means transformational, D means meaningful, D means delivers. So my ITMD is that. So if you think this is very good, our challenge is securing funding, but now we have a collaborative model. So students pay their tuition, government pay their grant, and that's why we survive. University give the kind support. So we are moving ahead. And as you know, all the people, EFT and CCGHR, CKID, CAMAGE, maybe future we'll put it in the Pale Health. So the Toronto Public Health, all is our partner. One more logo from you, Pale. So that would be the complete circle. So we have a lot of success story. So we shared all the people, brilliant people from different background, they're coming here. They're also practicing as a physician, not only licensing job also they are working. So these are the brilliant people, selected people we are just want to showcase. Now is a new era, is a COVID when you got a new responsibility. This cohort 11 kick starting with the online learning. So we all switch quickly with the help of our instructors and the university. And this also working very well. And this is the cohort 12 currently, and upcoming cohort is coming. This is the last year. We should be like this kind of group photo with you, but unfortunately we missed the food, we missed the group photo, but we will have a screenshot now. This is screenshot era, mute or unmute era. So, and I'm happy that you can see, we specially advertise for you, special emphasis on the Peel Brampton region people, the ITMDs, if you see, we emphasize to help support you, your community, your jurisdiction, to much more, because Toronto we have enough, but we need more diversify to bring it to the Peel region so that they will be trained and they can be ready to serve. That is all about we share this evening before you join. Also, lovely dance, healing dance. It was one of our Lions Club member, and you know, ITMD program is successful due to many reasons. We engage these people in the volunteering, we engage in people in the social work, community services, helping each other. We develop the scholarship program and so on. That's why all people are engaged. This is not the program for one person. This is a program for us, all of us together. We make a family, and we are working together to show the society, the policymaker, the leader like you, that ITMD is visual. They are ready to support. As of now, due to systemic discrimination, ITMD is a little bit behind. And so we all know that. But how to fix this issue? That's why ITMD come together to learn, to brush up our knowledge and connect with good people like you so that we can be valued and placed and utilize our merit, our expertise. That's actually we discuss. Any question? Anything?
No, well, so I mean, I think you and I have chatted a lot about this, Shafi, previously,
Yes.
and so I mean, I think the big thing is I do need to get you in touch with my team. You know, we have one of the greatest things that I've had working in Peel so far, with our community being as hard hit as it has been, is we've been overwhelmed by offers of support. And part of the challenge in terms of capitalizing on those offers of support is, you know, just our own capacity in terms of trying to bring people on board and all those other pieces. But you know, I'm very grateful for every offer of support that we do receive, and I think it's just a matter of having our team, our logistics team, our hiring team, or all these other folks to really look at these things in detail to find out where the needs and the services are, either our hiring team or also our collaboration team, because we have you know, our communications team, our education team. There's ways for us to work together, and so I think it's a matter of us really just delving a bit deeper into the details. And I think the easiest way to say is that there's a lot of work to go around. So it's a matter of trying to figure out how and where it can all sort of land. So so again, just really grateful, both for the reinforcement around what ITMD has to offer, and just a reminder for us to you know, continue our conversations, even though we can't have our conversations over lunch, unfortunately,
Yes,
as
yes.
we usually used to do. But
Exactly.
but I mean, we can do Zoom lunches, like, you know.
Yes.
And I don't know about all. I was gonna say, I don't know about all of you, but my Zoom lunches are pretty funny because I'll be like this, but I make it a point to show people that I'm eating. So I'll actually pull the sandwich up and be kind of like just to make it very clear that I'm actually having lunch with the person that I'm talking with. But anyway, so yeah, we will. It's a continuing conversation, Shafi.
Yes,
even if it's not over more delicious food than a sandwich. Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, of course. So we'll do that. Thank you so much. Let's all ITMD open your camera. We would like a screenshot group photo with our guest, Dr. Adam, Shoana, and Lawrence, and Yupek. So hopefully we will have a new history in future. 100 years later, people say, how was our life? So let's have a camera on, all of you.
Hopefully it's the last Zoom picture we have to take for a while.
But Lawrence, my friend, you know, still we have a problem with the mute, unmute, even 9 months, 7 days already over. Still
that's probably the most commonly uttered phrase of 2020, which is, sorry, I was on mute. That's like that's the most commonly uttered phrase of 2020.
Exactly. So, okay. So if we have all the camera on, we can go for this. Okay. Thank you. So I think we done this, you know, very quick. Thank you. So let's give a big clap for our Dr. Lou, Shoana, and Dr. Adam Yupek, all the guests, all the partners, all the instructors, and all of you. I would like to conclude with one quote from D. Simon. May light always surround us, hope kindle and rebound you. May you hearts turn to healing. Your heart embrace feeling. May wounds become wisdom. Every kindness a prism. May laughter infect you. Your passion, your reassert you. May goodness inspire our deepest desire. Through all that you reach for, may your arms never tire. Thank you all. We have a second part. I invite you to join our cultural and other fun activities from now on. Mic and floor to Shuganda and Nabila and Agapayu team. Thank you so much. And we can stop recording.